What's going on, man? YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Benjamin. We back, man. This video is women are sucked. Single men won't give them attention. We can get right into it, man. See if this explains anything about the current state of dating.
Men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because we can be strong, independent women.
Do we need men?
Like, not necessarily, but like, if I can look at them.
I think it's just so crazy that like it's become normalized that we will sit there and become so divisive within the sexes. I think, like I said, that this comes from some point in history where there was at least an idea or an affirmation that people had that women would need to be solely dependent on men for income, opportunity, provision, safety, etc. So now that, in modernity, there's plenty of devices, there's plenty of opportunities available to women, there's plenty women that we've seen become successful in their own right and do plenty of things that break barriers that and do good things, I think, for women, allow opportunities for representation, etc. But I think that there's some weird line that's been blurred as to thinking that we don't need men has become the talking point when I think it's really just based in we don't need men to become individuals in our own right. You know what I mean? So I think the line's been blurred, and now it's some weird thing where women say we don't need men, and then men say we don't need women. So it becomes some like war on the sexes when I think was supposed to be something that was supposed to uplift women, but now it's tearing down men and vice versa.
Like, we need a man to look at.
Do we need men?
No!
Why?
Nobody needs men!
Really?
We do not need men!
Why not? Why don't we need men?
Why would I need men?
Also, asking people that are like lit on the side of the road outside the club, I mean, you're gonna get some interesting answers anyways.
So what can you get from someone else that you don't get from a man?
The only thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is dick.
Okay.
And I don't need dick.
Do we need women?
Yes,
We do. Why?
because women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course.
Why?
Yeah, you do need one.
They're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate and affectionate.
Do we need women?
Of course they do.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're
Hey,
And what else?
They're hot.
Do we need?
see, I had a feeling like a lot of these guys were coming to their conclusions based on that type of ideology. But at the end of the day, that was the language guy.
Need women?
I mean, shit, unless they're gay.
Do we need women?
Do we need women?
Yeah.
Yes, who's gonna do my dishes?
Hey,
Here's
yo.
one reason why it's so hard to date a man that's good looking, makes great money, and is in the entertainment industry. Like myself, I'm an artist, I'm a performer. I would love to be with someone of the same
Like musician?
lifestyle. But unfortunately, the good looking men that I am attracted to, not one, but multiple, I'm noticing a pattern in them. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued without putting in the same effort back. Not to mention, they are constantly surrounded by women, which
I was just about to say. I mean, I would argue that they probably are both living similar lives. You being, let's just say, you're a musician or in entertainment business. You as a woman in the entertainment business, you're going to be constantly pursued and chased by and desired by men. So, your counterpart would be the same thing from women. So, I mean, if I can get plenty of women without necessarily me having to move a muscle, that will become something that I'm used to. And I think vice versa. As a woman, you being pursued and by men from every corner of the world, I couldn't see why at a certain point you would probably become used to that as well and say, oh, well, I got men willing to do something and I haven't even given them the light of day. I think that's the problem, is that you're chasing somebody that is in some sense your equivalent when you're talking about the lifestyle that you live, which already I think is something that's not necessarily, if we were talking about entertainment, is something that's not necessarily conducive for a long-term relationship.
is not a problem. But they also take the time to make sure that, oh, they look good when you're around. When you're around, they want you around. They want you
Right.
around. They want you to do this and that. They want to hook up with you. they want you to be their girlfriend, but they don't want to put in the effort to actually like be that.
The problem is you're not looking for anybody in that world that's actually looking for a relationship. What the heck?
All I got to say is drizzle, drizzle. Women hate it when the shoe is on the other foot. And with all the antics that this lady do on her social media
Oh, this
page,
is her socials?
you can see why a lot of guys wouldn't take her seriously. These women hate it when Chad and Tyrone got the gun.
I miss fucking. I don't care. I'll admit
What?
it. I do. I have been celibate for March, April, May, June, about to be in July. I've been celibate for 5 solid months.
Oh, brother. So you know when... Hey, look, y'all know when everybody gives a lot of women pushback when they're talking about their celibacy, and dudes are like, there's no way. I think this is literally the poster card they're thinking about. Because what is this woman talking about? Why did you on a social media platform discussing this? I can understand there's some relatability behind this, but are you celibate for an actual reason? Are you actually learning to be introspective? Are you learning to develop in any way? Or are you just becoming more picky with the man? It's weird.
I need tips on how to stay strong. My last ovulation period, I was really about to just turn to anybody. But
Oh my goodness,
I
no.
was actually feral. Like I was in heat.
Man.
I was ready to go at any moment. You could have said anything to me and I would have been like, yup, you could get it. I miss it.
Man.
Am I allowed to say that? I'm doing my best. Like, I'm really trying to be 100% serious and just not commit the act until I'm serious with somebody.
So that was what I was trying to get at. If you were doing this in order to really iron out qualities that you're looking for in a potential partner, what in the world? I get it that there's probably some urges there, but I don't know. People, this be the problem with, I think, a lot of people today, is that people literally cannot discern a relationship from a sexual experience, and people are looking for, or looking for relationships more out of lust than anything else.
But oh my God, it's hard. I was tempted yesterday. I ain't even gonna hold you. But like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know why these women want to go on these celibacy journeys and push against their own biological nature. That's why I always stayed away from women who would tell me they are, practicing celibacy or anything like that. I didn't even...
If you have to practice... That's actually funny. If you have to actually practice that, and that just goes to show that anything else... That goes to show that is literally against your own will and desire. If you have to practice celibacy, that means you have a problem in some realm somewhere else. I think as humans, all of us have problems, and particularly when you talk about lust. But I mean, that does kind of point out to a lot.
Entertain them. These women need to cut this celibacy mess out because it's really not getting them anywhere. But to each
I ain't
their
gonna say
own.
that. I'm not gonna say that.
Y'all. So I told myself this year, well, mainly just the first 6 months of the year, that I would try dating apps and be open-minded to it, because I tried one last year, like my friend convinced me, and so I went on and like I would do it, download it, be on it for 10 minutes, and then I would X through everybody and I would delete the profile. But this year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be open-minded, I'm gonna try. I'm not like a good dater, I don't know how to date. I guess I just have like, I don't get asked on a lot of dates.
Not true.
It's so freaking embarrassing. But yeah, like I have never
that might be true.
dated properly, and so I don't know, I just avoid it altogether. But I really don't know if the dating apps are for me. Like I don't have the time. I don't think I'm willing to invest that much time into it. And
so if you're not willing to invest that much time into, I guess, the dating apps, you're not willing to invest into dating, period. Next.
Yeah. So I got this DM, and I had actually changed my settings, like my age setting for the men that, I want to connect with or whatever, to the age of 30 to 45. So obviously the guys that are popping up are older. Keep in mind, I'm on the older end of the 20s, so I mean, I'm not old, but I don't think I'm like super. I mean, I'm young.
She's 29. The wall. She's talking about that wall that's coming.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of just blabbing because I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, there's a point. So I got a DM, not a DM.
Girl.
I don't really know what you call them, but a guy liked my thing. I actually took a screenshot, so I'm just gonna show you.
Goodness.
So he said, "Hi, I like your profile. I'd like to get to know you if you're interested. How is your 2024 starting off?" Keep in mind, this man is 44 years old, but like, I don't know what I would expect him to say, but like, I can't. Like, I can't get myself, on top of the fact that I'm probably just not attracted to the guy, but like, I don't know what type of like approach would make me be like, you know?
You lost. I mean, with all due respect, these are the type of people right here. I mean, what are we doing? Like, you're looking to date, but you don't know how you want to be courted. You don't know what you're looking for. Then you sit there and follow that up and say that the men are not looking to date you. I mean, there's something that is a common denominator with all these issues.
I don't know.
Or someone.
I just don't think the dating apps are for me. That's all.
I don't know why women love to complicate things. Ma'am, if you don't want to be on the dating
Get
apps,
off
then
that.
don't be on the dating apps. As you continue to get older and stay single, don't get bitter and angry at men just because you didn't put yourself out there to find a spouse.
In a relationship,
That's valid.
females can get away with being broke. Like a woman can be dead ass broke and a nigga wouldn't give a fuck.
That's true.
But not the other way around.
That's true.
Jaylen Brown, I respect this move, sir. I respect your game on and off the court. The internet is talking. We got Jaylen Brown and Kaiser Gajrzek spotted celebrating his NBA championship. He posted her to her story holding the trophy. And the reason that I like this move is because we all know who she is. She's the beautiful, and I mean beautiful when I say that respectfully, WNBA player for the Chicago Sky. And she went through a situation with Kevin Porter Jr. He's in China playing basketball right now. She later came out and said, what happened, didn't happen. I'm confused by the situation. But most importantly, Jaylen Brown is no longer with Bernice Burgos, the 40-plus-year-old grandma. And I'm telling you something, if she would have caught that lick, a young man with a $300 million contract in the NBA, I would have lost my damn mind.
Man. So Jaylen Brown didn't dump Bernice, 39-year-old Bernice.
People
and
really
he didn't
care?
got with this WNBA player right here. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she played for Chicago.
Bro, I think that just goes to show you that the internet went crazy just because he posted this woman. Bro, that just goes to show you that y'all are oblivious to what's going on if it's not being posted. Like,
Chicago Sky. And a lot of people saying this is one of the smartest decisions he ever made. A lot of people happy that he did this. They giving him props for it. And then there's some dudes out here saying he was tripping. Some dudes saying he should have never left her. Dudes saying if they had Bernice, they would have married her.
Yeah.
Y'all only saying that because y'all lusting after her.
Yeah.
If y'all had a $300 million contract
That's
like
facts.
Jaylen Brown, y'all wouldn't have did that. But I will
They
say
would.
Bernice not dumb at all. She know exactly what she doing and she playing it the smart way. She know all these new upcoming NBA players and rappers.
Yeah.
Didn't want her ever since they was a kid. So as soon as these dudes get a bag, they going right after her. Just because Jaylen Brown left her don't mean it's over. There's
Oh, no,
somebody out there
absolutely
that's been
not.
waiting in line. But I was surprised why NBA players
if you're a pretty woman, there's always going to be somebody at the end of the tunnel.
don't be talking to WNBA players. I'm surprised this don't happen more often.
She's just, it's going to be a lot harder for her to find another dude that's 6'7", $300 million. But
remember when Jaylen Brown first went public with Bernice, and y'all always saying Jaylen Brown tripping, like he did not know what he was doing. Jaylen Brown just checked it off the list, that's all.
Yes, Mr. Brown was a smart man to back away from, hot women like Miss whatever her name is. But he's not out of the woods yet. In this new relationship, all he got to do is make sure that he don't marry this woman and don't produce any kids from her.
What?
Well, of course, if he chooses to do that, then that man can. But he got to get out of this new relationship he's in with no financial ties or no financial obligations to this new woman. He's got to make sure he's not paying this woman no alimony or child support. If he can walk away clean and does that, then yes, he's a very smart man.
Live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home though?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my home?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa.
Get back! Get back!
You just said I
Get back! That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Whoa! He's quiet. Get off me! Get your hands off of me, man. Come on. What else you got to say?
Oh, nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
I ain't mad. They got commentary. I got money.
That's 200 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
That's modern Western women for you guys.
That's
all she had to do was
crazy.
shut her mouth, and she.
That is crazy. You went from a today decision to 30 days to literally almost a year. Chill out.
Wouldn't have got all those days in the county jail. But anyways, that's all
But,
I got.
I mean, that's different. I think you compare modern Western women to somebody who is literally in jail. That's a little crazy. No way. Oh my goodness. What do y'all think, man? Does this illustrate anything when we're talking about modern dating? Let me know.